What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 stocks in this video. So please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into Amazon, which is up 0.85%, and Amazon stock now trading above 125, holding that support 125, and also the gap is fully closed. We closed that gap at 125 last week on Friday, and now Amazon stock holding 125 as a support. Now Amazon and all the other tech stocks are extremely overbought, but it's running, so we cannot do anything. Just because it's overbought does not mean that it has to come down. So Amazon can push even higher until actually something breaks. And I would say in this case, Amazon needs to break under 119. And if that happens, we're going to see a change in the trend, and then Amazon can come down. As of right now, this is a massive move on Amazon. I mean, look at this, guys. Just a couple months ago, right here, 86, and then down here at 190, and now it's trading at 125. We do have another big gap on top, which won't get closed until Amazon gets up to 134. So the next stop on Amazon, and I know it sounds really crazy, but look at Meta. Amazon can do it also. 134 will be the next stop on Amazon. To the downside, now we have support at 125, which is holding today into closing, and then blue line 5 SMA. And look at this buying today. Off of this support 123, we got blue line 5 SMA sitting close to 123, and dip buyers were ready to buy the dip, and now it's sitting at 125. So tomorrow 125, 123, big level of support. Below that, watch out for 120 to 119, 13 SMA on this daily chart, and then 115.80, 114. Until then, guys, as long as Amazon staying above 123, extremely bullish, and we could see Amazon going up to 134. On AMD stock, absolutely flat day. And believe it or not, I took some calls on AMD this morning, and that was a good trade on AMD. Right off of this trend line right here, close to 116, exactly on bottom, I took 118 calls, and the calls not only went in the money, I got 118 calls. I mean, look at this, guys. This thing went up to 119.32, and now again, flat on the day, still holding close to 118, and that is a strong support right here. This uptrend and also the support at 118, so that is a key level to watch. Below that, watch out for 114.46 on AMD as a support. Now to the upside, AMD can break 120. We're going to see a continuation to the upside, and AMD can move even higher all the way up to 125. On Netflix is up 0.77%, and quite a few people were asking this morning where to short Netflix, especially my Patreon members. So this goes for you. And I said it like 3-4 times live in my Discord in the morning that watch out for 414. Now it's not going to get up to exactly 414 and wait for you and say, hey, come and buy some puts. It was there. 413.86. And look at this candle, a massive rejection from this upper Bollinger Band and came all the way down to almost 400. So if you caught that move on Netflix, you made a ton of money today. But if you're ignoring that, you're not going to make any money in the market. You cannot just go and short, something like this too early. If you're shorting at 400, that's not a good area to short because that's a support on Netflix. And now it's holding 400 again as a support. So that means what? 420 definitely possible on Netflix. I mean, we saw that today. 414, almost close to 420. Now 400 gives up, then watch out. We could be coming all the way back down to 383.76 to close this gap down here. And then the support at 380. Also, we have support at 376.44. Orange line, 13 SMA on this daily chart. So on Apple stock, it's down 0.76%. And not to toot my own horn, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, I've been calling it out for the last 3 months that Apple can definitely hit a new all-time high. And I even get, like, it's not a lot of people, maybe one or two, saying that I'm crazy. Like, all-time highs, it's bear market, it's not going to happen. Well, we got a new all-time high on Apple stock and also a new 52-week high, almost 185 today. And that's why, you cannot bet against a stock like Apple. This thing, if you're shorting without knowing anything, will rip you apart. Look at this move today. I mean, 180 was a big resistance. We got a close last week on Friday above that level. And today I said it in my video that watch out, the next resistance will be that previous all-time high. And if that breaks, we're going to see a new all-time high. And this is exactly what we got. And then also with the event, it's a sell the, buy the rumors, sell the news. So now it's selling off. Plus, it's extremely overbought. So this is healthy pullback on Apple stock, but it's holding right here. If you look at my screen, 179 blue line 5 SMA, also under the resistance 180. So 179 can hold tomorrow, and 180 breaks. Who knows? Maybe we're going to see another new all-time high on Apple. Now, I'm not that bullish on Apple right now. After all that, massive move to the upside, even today, hitting a new all-time high. So 179 breaks, we could see a dump off on Apple all the way down to 176 to close this gap down here. And then watch out for the support also down here at 174.67 white line 20 SMA. Now Apple runs higher tomorrow, back up to 185. Definitely I'm shorting again here on Apple stock because it's about time. I mean, look at volume here, guys. High volume selling today from being up more than 2%. Now it's down close to 1%. So Apple, definitely there is room to the downside. And I think the next leg to the downside is down here at 176 and then possibly even more down to 170. On Meta, it's down 0.45%, and again, Meta was back up to 275, and that is insane here on Meta. This stock does not want to give up any gains and just wants to push higher all the way up to 290. Now, I thought today maybe we get a dip down here at 265. I can buy it and ride it back up. And look at this, guys. I mean, just for $2, $3, $4, it's not coming down here. The dip for the day was at 269.59. I'm not going to buy here. This thing went back up all the way up to 275.57. And why I don't take those trades? There is a reason. I'm not a chaser. If it's not coming down to my level, I'm not just going to get in anywhere and lose money. Some people do that. They'll just get in right here at 272 and ride $2, $3 up and get out. I don't do that. I need to catch a decent support, and also I need to sell or short at a decent resistance on Meta or any stock. So I just don't get in anywhere when the stock is moving. It needs to get to my level. If not, I'm not trading that stock. There is thousands of stocks in the market. I can get anything else. I don't have to trade Meta. I do not have to trade Nvidia. And today was a poor trading, taking Tesla puts. It didn't really do much. So, some of these stocks you gotta ignore. There is so many other things, so many other setups in the market. You can definitely make a ton of money, if you catch something else, a better opportunity in the market. Instead of going here on Meta or Nvidia and just trading these stocks that are, up so much from the lows just a couple months ago. I mean, 200-300% up. That is massive. And I'm not going to buy without this thing coming down to a good support, which is this gap fill at 265. Now on Meta, it's still holding above 268.77. Blue line 5 SMA holding once again, not even touching it. So tomorrow, if that holds, definitely we could see another push back up to 277 almost to this upper Bollinger Band. And then in next few days, Meta can hold this blue line 5 SMA, which is holding for a long time. We could see 290 on Meta. If this thing breaks under 268, then watch out for the gap down here and the support 265. Below that, watch out for 257 to 255. Also another strong support on Meta because we have 13 SMA orange line sitting close to 257, and we also have support at 255. On Nvidia stock, it's down 0.40%, and this is why I'm not interested on Nvidia. I know there could be a huge downside move on Nvidia, and that could be coming anytime. And just because it's there does not mean that I have to take that trade on Nvidia, because first of all, the options are not cheap. And then this thing is up so much, and there's so many things going on with Nvidia. I mean, this thing can jump overnight 10-15 bucks. So if I'm holding puts, those are going to get burned. Now, if I'm getting calls, I'm also chasing. I mean, look at this, guys. From 306, this thing jumped up all the way up to 419. And do you think that buying calls at this level and holding overnight, I mean, who would do that? Only a person who does not know anything about this market. So Nvidia, in my opinion, a stock to avoid right now. Find something else. Go ahead and take your trade into another stock, because this one has no opportunities right now. To the upside, definitely not. To the downside, yes, but so much risk, because this thing can go up. Pre-market, some news comes out, and then or a CEO goes into CNBC and says AI will be up like 20 bucks. So careful with Nvidia. Now it's barely holding 392.43, and Nvidia stock cannot get above 392.43. Then we could see a dump off all the way down to 375. Now Nvidia can get above 392.43, then watch out for 395. We got rejected exactly at 395 today. And then watch out for 400. And once we get above 400, then definitely 420 again, and possibly a new all-time high possible on Nvidia. Below this support right here, 392.43, we could see a dump off down to 375, and then watch out for this support down here, 352.82, orange line on this daily chart, 13 SMA, and then previous all-time high right here, 345 to 346. On Microsoft, it's up 0.16%, and look at this push to break 338 and possibly go to a new all-time high. Now Microsoft went above 338 today, and then finally got a rejection, came down, and now it's trading close to 336. Now if we look at my screen, we have strong support on Microsoft at 332.70, and if that gives up, possibly will come down to 325, and then 319.59, and then the gap at 316.50. To the upside, Microsoft can break 338, and that holds the support like Apple did today above 180. We're going to see a new all-time high on Microsoft, and I think this one is also getting ready, guys. Watch out. 338 breaks. Yes, you can play to the upside as long as you have a stop right here. Microsoft can run higher all the way up to a new all-time high, or at least retest that previous all-time high, and that is possible on Microsoft. On Tesla stock, it's up 1.70%, and just like I gave you guys those price targets before, 200, that happened, and then I said above 200, watch out for 220. We went above and beyond on Tesla today, 221.29, and look at this magic today. It's holding that rejection from just a couple of months ago right here at 217. Now that is holding as a support on Tesla, and this is why I don't like shorting Tesla. I did it today at 219, barely made any money on Tesla. I mean, this thing never came down. I sold, only keeping like 2-3 runners on Tesla, and now I don't even think this thing will pull back down to 200. But would I be chasing here? No. Tesla needs a pullback, and I think it would be much better if there is a pullback on Tesla, at least down to 208.84 to this rising blue line 5 SMA, and also even better opportunity at this support down here at 200. So watch out for that on Tesla. If you're looking to buy the dip on Tesla stock. To the upside, Tesla can hold 217, which is holding right now, and also can break 220. Then watch out, guys. Like I said, 250 plus on Tesla. That is possible. And also, by end of this summer, Tesla comes out with another good earnings. We could see 300 on Tesla, and that is possible. And I can tell you why, because look at Meta, look at Nvidia, look at Apple, look at Microsoft, and now look at Tesla. This run is still nothing on Tesla. Yes, this thing is above 200, but it's only halfway, guys. This thing can go up even more. Now, I'm not recommending chasing Tesla because there is more upside. Wait for a decent pullback on the stock, and that would be down here, at least down to 200. On Google stock, it's up 1.12%, and we got a massive rally and a breakout on Google stock. Now it's trading above 126, which is more bullish on Google. Now going into tomorrow on Google stock, 126 will be a key level of support, but below that, watch out for 125 or 124.85 to be exact, and then 123, 122.75, the gap down here. I was looking to buy the dip on Google today, just didn't get in because I was looking at 123 and that never came on Google stock, so I never got in. But look at this run all the way up to almost 128, and now trading at 126.63 at the closing. So that is a breakout on Google stock, and now this thing can run all the way up to 130 to even 132, where this upper Bollinger Band is sitting, expanded all the way up to close to 132. So that's going to be the next move on Google stock above 126. Below 126, watch out for 124.85, 123, and then the gap down here at 122.75.